Hi everyone. So today I thought I'd go through my Opal parcels, the rough parcels, and pick one just to see if we can get the value out of it. So this video is part one, which I will analyze this parcel and the Opal and to see what the possibilities we've got with these stones. This parcel is from Mintabi, the troublesome Mintabi sometimes for the cutters, as it can be cracky, but Mintabi colors are just stunning. If you get it right or get the right stones, they're just spectacular. Furthermore, it makes it pretty rare because Mintabi mine has been closed years back, and the material is getting harder and harder to obtain, especially quality or anything of decent value. And even rarer is the dark or black. Now this one is more on the dark gray, dark opal. I wouldn't call it black. I know a lot of people with Mintabi opal, they seem to call everything black, as long as it's grey. And I personally, I am guilty of that too. Before I had more experience, I call it grey. When it wasn't grey, I call it black. When it was grey, so for the purpose of this, I will call this grey. Could maybe turn black, but I don't see it. So we have 4 stones here. This parcel is decent size, 1.2 ounces in total in those 4 stones. Now a lot of it is potch because they're quite thick, and the king stone is this one, and that is what I would think is the money maker. It's got just one calabar on top, and it's red and blue. It goes through the width of the stone, and a little bit to the other side. Not all the way, I don't think. So this is going to be interesting. I think this stone is probably in this part here. And I'm hoping it's clean and will lose a lot of its weight because we don't need all this potch here. So this is 53 carats in that, but as I said, a lot of the potch will go. It is, I'll do it in millimeters. All right, so we've got, you can see it's about 25 mil. There's a lot of thickness to it, 15 mil. And about where the stone is 15, 17 mil thick. And so this one is quite easy. Just get into it, go on top, expose it, and see if you can take the risk out and see if the $1,200 this parcel head on would pay off. This possibility could pay off just with one stone, so that's going to be interesting. Now we've got a couple of more, 3 more pieces here. This is thinner, and you can see it's got 2 calabars. There's a little bit color there, something, but I don't think anything on top. I think this will end up being sliced through the middle here, and make 2 stones. Now this calabar is very thin. It's bright, green and blue. Goes all the way around. The other side shows orange and red, so it could be very nice. And because there's also a little color showing here, so I think, I'm hoping that that's going to be multicolor on top here. So first I'll go in there and see what happens before I cut anything. Based on that, I'm not sure if I go from top here, still thinking about it, or slice it and go from that side. But I think there's a couple of stones here in this one. And being dark and bright could be a really good value here. Now we've got the least bright opal with the color bar through the middle there. So from the side you can see it's not that bright, but the bar is kind of broken up here, doesn't go through. And it's a little bit green shining here, green shining there, but it goes all the way there. Now there's also color on top here, but I'm not sure that's gonna make anything. Nevertheless, I would go in from the top here just to see what's in there, just in case. I don't think there will be anything. So I think this will just make some kind of a stone here, not too bright, but still should be pretty and have some value. So this one is 44 carats. I didn't actually weigh the other one. Sorry, I'll weigh the one that I previously showed you. That was 35 carats. And as far as size, they also decent size. So this one I just showed you is, 13, 14 mil there. There's about 18 mil there. And a thickness of about 14. And that will also lose a lot of weight cutting. This one might keep more weight with the two color bars. And that's 15, about 9. It's quite long. 26 long. And the last one is interesting because it's got these disco lights here. Very different pattern. Look at that. I love it. I wonder how bright that's going to be, but it's crystal, dark crystal, and it's got a thin color bar underneath that as well. And that thin color bar on top goes all the way around. But those disco lights are just on this side. So I will go in from the top and see what's there. And there is another color bar down the bottom that goes all the way around. But it's not so bright on this side. So I would also go in from the other side and might end up also slicing this one. I still think that's at least a couple of gems of decent size here. I love that. The discos here. Anyway, let's weigh it up. So this one is 42 carats. So you can see they're all good size. With the double color bar also will keep a lot of weight. 25, 15, and 11 approximately. So what I'm planning to do is make another video. That's if you guys want it. So please let me know in the comments if you would like to see me rubbing the stones, exposing the colors, and see what happens with them, and see what value we put on, possible value we put on. And if it would have been worth paying $1,200 or thereabouts for this rough parcel, which will become a rub of finished stones, we'll decide on that later on in another video. And if you like my videos, if you like my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the like button and join the channel and see a lot more opal. And I see you in part 2 of this one.